Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good? Yo, guys, Demon Slayer. This show, man, I swear it's getting so good, and I do want to throw out this right now that if you are someone that watches my Lord videos, Fate Zero. I will be dropping that a little bit later today, so I just want to throw that out there right now. I got some groceries to getting. So after I'm done with that, I will be back and posting that. So I'll watch this episode and then I'll report on it. So yeah, just wanted to make sure you guys knew that. But yeah, overall, yo, this is what I've been wanting to see since the cliffhanger, and boy, did they put up with this episode. Holy crap. I, I. Not only did Nesco show off and, make sure these idiots know just what kind of demon she is. She's a unique beastie one, so respect needs to be shown. And if you don't show respect, we're gonna find people to clip you and destroy you. Um, One of the things that was actually really heartbreaking, or at least like for someone like me who takes things kind of serious, and not only take it serious, but there's actual like sometimes people want to, illustrate what they've seen, or they've illustrate like a thing that's happened that they think is really tragic. And I think this might have been one of these moments that maybe our author has seen something that he's kind of talking about, but for some reason, one of our main characters, Mr. He's too broken, he's too this and that, you need to stop him because he's broken. He now has shorter legs and arms now because he was turning into a spider. Um, so that's a thing. Like that actually really happened, and yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm guessing this is their way of nerfing him heavily. So now that he's super extra nerfed, I think it's safe to say they're got it under control with the whole, is he strong, is he not strong? So yeah, there he goes. Other than him though, we have the weird bull guy as well, having something wrong with him. It's almost like this show wants to go a much more realistic route when it comes down to just what I've been saying about the show from an earlier stages, when all of this stuff is transpiring and popping off somehow, some way. Um, they're getting their bones broken, they're getting, things really messed up, they're running out of stamina, they're running out of all different stuff. And after they do that and still win the fight, they would just travel to the next place and fight again. So, to say the show is like one of the best shows ever, I couldn't agree with that. I mean, to call it literally the greatest of all times is just kind of dumb to me. It just seems like a ploy to just say something that is controversial because you can. And the only reason why I say it's really dumb to say it's the best thing ever is because not only has the story kind of just begun, feeling like, um, but we also have characters in here that once we saw them actually do something, they then just gotten weaker. Like some of them were seemingly too strong, and then we see what really true strength is as of right now compared to our characters, and we're like, oh, okay, well, they still got a long way to go. And then after seeing that they need a long way to go, it still feels like there's some weird progression that they should go to see if they're ever going to be up to that skill. Because if you remember, our boy almost took out one of the 12. The only reason why he didn't take him out is because he somehow had little spider webs attached to his head the 1 second he was about to lose it. So if he didn't do that, we wouldn't be, he would, our main guy would already be a part of these people. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where that's better storytelling than, making him one of these people already by having him, he has traveled, he has trained, but he's not superhuman. He doesn't have anything like extra about him. So it's like, why then would any of this stuff make him, any stronger, or why would it jump him to much further heights and stuff like that? It's interesting to me to see what they're going to do with all this, because at the end of the day, not a lot of characters are going to see as much progression as the main character. But if we are going to get two other characters, I really do hope it's these guys. I think this was just their way of saying, like, these are the boys, like, these are the ones who are truly going to grow, and you've seen them in the opening song so many times that you should be used to them by now, just, or is it the end song? I can't remember. Pretty sure it is, I don't remember. But overall, I want these three to be absolutely demons, even if it means that some of these people in the higher up ranks have to drop, or if they just, you know, are, there's room for everybody. If you defeat one of the 12s, you just move up and you don't actually have to take anybody's position and stuff like that. So who knows though how this show be going. But yeah, I truly, truly love Demon Slayer and where it can go, but I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's the best of all times when there's clear flaws in it, right? There's very, very clear flaws. Like I said, with the injuries, and then them recovering within like a day, and then the only time we actually got a true recovery was before the spider arc, or like the spider battle, where they went to the old lady's house and actually got some healing done. They actually got something remotely talking about their bodies finally being taken care of, which, if you remember, out of the mansion where the guys were slapping the bass, they were slapping the bass all over the place and messing up our main character. What happens after that? They then just start traveling, like, oh, well, we gotta move on because the bird said so, and that's the kind of thing that was getting to me, like, there are so many of these instances where he was getting absolutely thrashed, and then he's just like, okay, well, I'm okay now. I'll just walk it off, and then once they actually healed him, it was cool, and, like, they need to take these time, because it's not like they said, oh, yes, and Tanjiro is not a human, so his body recovers much quicker than the average human, or anything like that, oh, I did it, that was sick. And that's what kind of like got to me, was the fact that they didn't really put in the effort to give us, um, you know, these breaks and stuff. But then when I got one, I was okay with it. But at the same time, I feel like there could have been a little bit more when it comes down to them breaking ribs, breaking, like, certain things, and their just overall body in general, and they're just kind of like, well, whatever, I'm good. But I think it was super sad to see a guy who loves to yell and loves to talk and show off his mightiness completely being silenced off. I thought that was pretty messed up. Um, Not only was that, he's kind of become humbled after it all, like, or either that, or he's taking his meds, and that's why he's so calmed down right now. So yeah, everybody got it. Like, everybody got something pretty messed up happening to them, where one person's arms and legs are shortened and he needs to take medication like all the time. And someone else got, and then yeah, the voice, and then Tanjiro is just like completely beaten and battered, like his ribs and everything are broken. So it was a very interesting episode of overall, with seeing Nesco do what we all expected Nesco to do, because in a time like this and how injured her brother is, there's no possible way they're getting out of this in one piece unless they kind of just take the BS and roll with it. And they got lucky enough to be spared overall, so there was no way Tanjiro would get out of this alive if they actually were allowed to go full ham. So the main guy of all the Demon Slayers telling him that if he can defeat one of the 12, then that would prove that Nesco and him will never have to worry about anything. As long as when it comes down to these people in the demons core taking them out. But anybody else, it's probably fair game, right? Like, can't really stop other people from seeing her or reacting to her the way that they do. But with him being as strong as he is, I don't think there's that much of a problem with that. But yeah, overall, Demon Slayer killing it. I can see definitely potential in the future for it. Like, it doesn't even feel like it's in its end phase of storytelling and stuff like that. So that's super super impressive. And if we have another My Hero on my hands, yeah, another My Hero on our hands, where the episodes are coming out, people are loving it, and there's not much wrong that they're doing. I could see this show dropping, almost not yearly, but hopefully after this year, because we're coming up on October now. Hopefully it can finish up this year, and then they can announce it before December in this year, and then it come out like early 2020. But regardless, your boy's gonna be watching it whenever it drops, so it doesn't matter. On that case, I just rather it sooner than later, including since we're getting right down to the end part of it. So it would be mighty fine if we could do that. But yeah, let me know what you guys are feeling about this week's episode. Did it change anything for you? Did it make the show better for you? Did it do any of those types of things? Or did you just want to see this episode like I did, just to see where the story's going and see what these people are like and whatnot? So let me know in the comments down below. I am your boy, the Anime J, and I've been playing the ever-living crap out of Monster Hunter Iceborne, so someday I'll be posting like random boss fights and stuff that I do on Iceborne, but for right now, I just want everybody to get a chance to see it at their own pace and not the pace of me kind of just like throwing it at you guys at random. So yeah, I'm not going to do that to you. I have no problem jumping on Jump Force, running a couple matches real quick, and then getting you guys this content. So with all that being said, hope you're looking forward to some Iceborne fights soon, because man, I have learned quite a bit, and I should be good offline solo, so we'll see how that turns out. But yeah, have an awesome one, everybody, and I will definitely talk to you very soon, later today with the Lord show, because I need to go get some groceries, and I can only do it at a certain time. And if I don't go and get those groceries, you'll get the episode as soon as possible, so don't even sleep on me. Alright, peace.